Hello, Explearners. Welcome back. In our community recently, we talked about ways of having an authentic and local experience while traveling, but still being able to have those familiar experiences too, such as frequenting your local Starbucks, but also being able to try new and different things while in a different country and culture. It was a fantastic discussion, and if you yourself would like to take part in those, I'd encourage you to join our community, Explearning Academy. You can sign up at academy.explearning.co. We'd love to have you. Have you ever been in a situation where small talk felt awkward or uncomfortable? If so, you're not alone. Small talk can sometimes be tricky, and it's not always easy to keep the conversation flowing smoothly. Whether you're at a party, at a networking event, or just running errands, there are plenty of opportunities for small talk to go wrong. In this lesson, we'll discuss some tips for preventing things from getting awkward during small talk. If you're ready, let's get into it. Small talk is a form of conversation that focuses on light, informal topics. It is typically used to build rapport with others, make connections, and learn more about someone. It's often used in social situations such as parties or networking events where you may not know the other person well. There are a few key things to keep in mind when engaging in small talk. Be mindful of your body language. Your body language can affect how the other person perceives you and how they feel about the conversation. Avoid nonverbal cues that may come across as closed or unapproachable, such as crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or leaning away from the other person. Instead, try to maintain an open and friendly body language, such as uncrossing your arms, maintaining good eye contact, and leaning slightly towards the other person. This can help make the conversation feel more comfortable and engaging. Be aware of the other person's boundaries. It's important to respect the other person's personal space and boundaries. Don't invade their personal space or touch them without their permission. If you sense that the other person is uncomfortable with a particular topic or question that you may have asked, move on to something else. By being sensitive to the other person's boundaries, you can prevent the conversation from becoming awkward or uncomfortable. Don't put pressure on the other person to keep the conversation going. Small talk's not a test or a competition. It's okay if the conversation doesn't flow naturally or if there are lulls in the conversation or bouts of silence. Rather than trying to fill those gaps and those moments of silence, allow for natural pauses and let the conversation flow at its own pace. This can help prevent conversations from feeling forced or unnatural or contrived. Don't take things personally. If the other person seems aloof or uninterested or unengaged in the conversation, don't take it personally. They may be having a rough day. They may not be interested in the topic that you brought up, or maybe they're just preoccupied with something else that has nothing to do with you. So instead of getting upset or trying to force the conversation, just move on to talking to someone else. By not taking things personally, you can prevent the conversation from becoming awkward or even tense. Don't make assumptions. Avoid making assumptions about the other person based on their appearance, their background, or their personal information that they shared with you. Everyone's different and has their own unique experiences, worldviews, and perspectives. By keeping an open mind and not making assumptions and not being quick to judge, you can prevent things from getting awkward during small talk. This can also help create a more open and inclusive conversation, which is what we want. Keep the conversation light and positive. Avoid bringing up any sensitive or controversial topics that may cause conflict or discomfort. Instead, focus on keeping the conversation light and positive when you can by talking about shared interests, current events, or fun topics. This can help prevent things from getting awkward and stiff and make the conversation much more enjoyable for both parties. Are you ready to put this into practice? Well, I have a quest for you as well as some challenges that you can do when practicing these concepts. You'll be able to access those resources when you join our private community, Explearning Academy. So if you would like the quests, the challenges, the discussion that goes along with it, and an opportunity to submit your own questions or ask me live, then you can sign up for our academy and community by going to academy.explearning.co or just sign up using the link down below. To sum up, preventing things from getting awkward during small talk is all about being open, friendly, and interested in the other person. By following the tips we discussed, such as being aware of your body language, respecting the other person's boundaries, and keeping the conversation light and positive, you can prevent things from getting awkward and make small talk much more enjoyable and rewarding for both you and the people that you're talking to. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where small talk is necessary, keep these strategies in mind and enjoy the conversation. That's the most important thing. All right, Explearners, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Be sure to show it some love by giving it a like on the YouTube channel, subscribing to the YouTube channel, following the podcast, and sharing it with people who want to improve their communication, social skills, and reach social fluency. I'll see you here for the next lesson, and maybe even sooner if you sign up for our community, Explearning Academy. All right, I'll see you there. Bye for now and happy Explearning.